Hello and welcome to The Print. I'm Snehesh Alex Philip. I'm usually excited when I'm recording a video because it's important because I get an opportunity to interact with you viewers. But this is one video which brings in a lot of sadness. This is because remember that on the 30th of August this year, 8 Indian Navy personnel, retired Indian Navy personnel working with a private company in Qatar were detained by the Qatari intelligence. Now, this is something which remained wrapped in secrecy for a very long time, till one of the family members actually took on to Twitter and tweeted about it about a month and a half back. And that's when we all got to know that 8 former Navy personnel, who have had impeccable record, are lodged in Qatari jail, and they are in solitary confinement. Now, this issue has been raised by the government of India as well. The Ministry of External Affairs and the Naval Headquarters are also in touch with the Qatari authorities. But the fact remains that since August 30, we are going to celebrate New Year, and they're still in solitary confinement. There have been 2 consular access that have been given to these persons. Some of the family members have been able to meet with these officers who are in custody of the Qatari intelligence. Now, the intriguing part is that all the 8 personnel have still not been charged by the Qatari authorities. So they continue to be held in solitary confinement. And the family is also not aware of what these charges are against them. And I have with me, Dr. Neetu Bhargav. She is the sister of Commander Purnendu Tiwari, and he was the managing director of Dara Global Technologies and Consulting Services. Now, this was a firm which was helping the Qatari military, the Qatari Navy, as part of the training and other service-related issues. Now, interestingly, the other 7 are also directors of this very same company. I have also with me Navdeep Gill. He is the brother of Captain Navtej Singh Gill. Now, both of their brothers, along with 6 others, are in the custody of the Qatari intelligence agencies, and they have not heard from them since August 30. Welcome to The Print, both of you. I'm so sorry that we are meeting in this delicate situation.
Namaskar.
Namaskar. Ma'am, to begin with, sir, I would like to ask you what really happened. What was the sequence of things? When did you come to know that your dear brother, who served in the Navy for so many years, and he was the navigation officer on board INS Virat, the aircraft carrier, and he retired in 2012. He's now 57 years old. What happened? How did you come to know?
Yes, as you rightly said, my brother, Captain Navtej Singh Gill, he was navigating officer on the INS Virat, and he was also Sword of Honor and Gold Medalist. We actually stopped receiving any messages on the WhatsApp, and view that he is dealing with Navy. We thought maybe he's engaged in some naval exercise. But on the 6th of September, when I wished him for his birthday and I did not get a reply, that is the time that I started, I was a bit skeptic as to why he has not responded to my WhatsApp message.
So just said, did he receive the message? Did the double tick come?
No, it did not come. Yeah, and virtue of the fact that I'm also from Merchant Navy, and we do sometimes sales, so it was still, it did not sink into me so readily. And it was only then later when I contacted the company, that is the time I came to know that they have been picked up by the State Security Bureau.
That is quite strange that the company did not inform the family. So you had your doubts only on the 6th of September. but they were picked up on the 30th of August, and the family was still not informed. That is quite intriguing. So, when the company did inform you, then what were the steps? Were the company helpful as far as information about, once that you got to know, was the company helpful to you, sir? And did you get in touch with the Indian authorities? Did anybody from the Indian embassy in Qatar, or from the Ministry of External Affairs, or from the Navy headquarters contact you, sir?
No, by virtue of the fact that I am myself not based in India, so I was not directly dealing with these matters. And yes, I mean, I did approach few people to find out what was happening. And later on, the matters were slowly disclosed to me that this is what has been happening. And I mean, that is how the things actually took place. But we came to know about the things more when there was consular access granted, which was after 35 days. And that is the time we came to know that these officers are in solitary confinement. And that having happened, the things kept on progressing. When it was 30 days, then 60 days, and now it's going to be the 5th month that the officers are going to be in solitary confinement.
Actually, that's a very sad thing. Remember, readers, that it's going to be the 5th month that these officers are going to be in solitary confinement. And these officers are not some young officers. They are not in their 20s and 30s. These are officers, who've retired from the Navy with an impeccable record after serving the full duration. For example, Captain Naftage is 57-year-old. Imagine a 57-year-old man who's working in Qatar has been picked up and put in solitary confinement for the last 5 months, and he's not been able to reach out. The same goes for to you, ma'am. Your brother, Commander Tiwari, he is 63-year-old, and
Yes.
he retired way back in 2002. And
Yes, he
was
took
someone-
VRS. He took VRS in 2002. He took voluntary retirement, and for yesterday, the news which came, it has hurt us, and we are very sad, because again illegal custody have been extended for 30 days, and we will be appealing it only for the bail on Sunday. So this is nothing but an eyewash for all 8 our in Navy veterans who are senior citizens. And they have to suffer, and they are harassed for nearly now 4 months and more than 120 days. So we are worried for their mental breakdown, their condition, because my brother is a heart patient. He has BP, high BP, and sugar also, diabetic also. So we are so worried for their health, and as they are senior citizens, so we want them, the government should act immediately, and the Indian government need to act immediately, swiftly, and walk the talk if they really care for their defense personnel. And I would like to request our Honorable Prime Minister, Mr. Modi ji, to come forward and take some immediate action to bring all these 8 senior veterans back. They are all decorated officers of Indian Navy. And in 2013, my brother, Commander Punendu Tiwari, even received Pravasi Bharatiya Samman from then President Honorable Mr.
Kovinji. It was in
Kovinji. Yes, Kovinji.
Yeah. So he was someone who was celebrated by the Indian government. Remember that he got the Pravasi Bharatiya Samman Award in 2019 by the then President Kovind and
Ramnath Kovindji.
Yes, and so, ma'am, he is in custody. Have you been reached out by Indian authorities? Have you spoken to the MEA? Have you spoken to the Navy headquarters? Have anybody reached out to you? Does he have his family here in Delhi, here in India, or does he have his family with him in Qatar? Have the family been reached out? I'm talking about family as in his next of kin would obviously be his spouse and children.
Mother, yes, every Sunday they have been, they call on every Sunday and he speak to his mother. So she is more than 83 years old. And she is also so, means we are so, means we don't have any words how to console her that yes, my brother will be coming very soon, very soon. We just repeat this. Now we are so scared also with yesterday's decision, again 30 days, more 30 days. So just want to media also taking up this noble cause. We are so thankful. And but the request is just please bring these 8 veterans back to India.
Ma'am, this is really sad to know that your 83-year-old mother has to be consoled, and I can't even imagine what she's going through at this age, at 83, to know that her son is actually in custody of a foreign intelligence organization and in solitary confinement. The Qataris have not leveled any charges. All the 8 officers have not been booked so far. Are you aware of why they've been held? Have you been told the reasons?
No, we are not aware of why they are being held, and we have not been informed this formally or informally from any source whatsoever till now. And that is why, like Netuji is saying, is that we plead to the Indian government with our folded hands that all these are veteran officers who have been serving the nation for decades. And now that they are in such trouble, it is time for the government to take the needful action and bring back these people who have meritoriously served the nation for so many years. And my brother also, he is 57 years old. He has got diabetes, he's got hypertension requiring constant medication. 5 months into solitary confinement. It is very much understandable that mentally and physically these people would not be able to withstand it much longer. So we do fold our hands and we request both the Qatar government and the Indian government to do needful and bring these people back, and to our Honorable Prime Minister, Shri Modi ji, Narendra Modi ji, who I'm sure will help us in this situation and take care of the 8 veterans who are now in Qatar and bring them back as soon as possible.
Ma'am, correct me if I'm wrong. The company's CEO, the group's CEO, Khanis Al Ajmi, he's a Omani citizen, and he was also arrested by the Qatari intelligence. Arrested is not the right word. Detained by the Qatari intelligence, but he's now out on bail, if I'm not mistaken. Is that right, ma'am?
Yes. He's out, and he was also under solitary confinement. But before the starting of the football World Cup football, on 17th of November, he was released on bail. So we were so hopeful that our brothers will be also coming soon. But we are waiting, and yesterday's proceedings, it has hurt us a lot, that again 30 days bail. What the Indian government is doing for last 4 months, after we have requested, we have even pleaded to each and everyone, even to Qatari authorities also, we plead that enough is enough now, because no charges have been framed. So immediately they should be repatriated, and any delay because these are senior veterans, senior citizens. They have health issues, mentally they are shattered, broken. So again, we plead to the government with folded hands that please get them repatriated immediately, else it will be too late.
Yeah, absolutely. There is no doubt about it, ma'am. Thank you so much for speaking to the print and putting your side of the story out. And I really, really hope that things move fast and you have your brothers with you very soon. They are in solitary confinement. Again, viewers, as I mentioned earlier, these are not young officers. These are officers who've retired from the Navy, who've taken VRS after serving their required time. And Captain Navtej is 57-year-old. Commander Tiwari is 63-year-old. And it is, I've come across some funny reasons why they have been in custody. But the fact is that whatever be the reason, 5 months of solitary confinement for a crime which they are not even aware of for what they've been charged, because they're still not been charged, is really sad. And I hope both of you, ma'am, that they are released pretty soon, they're repatriated soon, so that you've missed out on Diwali, you've missed out on Christmas, you will miss out on New Year. But I hope that 2023 celebrations, when there is, at least when there is Holi, I hope you and your family are all together, sir. And ma'am.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. With media, I'm sure with media also taking up this noble cause, these veterans will be soon out. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
For doing your position. Very, very thanks.